Welcome in and welcome back. We are here to talk goals and goal setting again. This is my May monthly goals, and I will share them with you. Hopefully, you will share with me some of your goals in the comments section below. I don't know why I blanked on that, but as this is May, this is sort of the intro month to summer. The official summer for me being June, July, and August, right? But May is sort of that on the brink month. And because it is the on the brink month, I'm going to keep things a little bit simpler. The summer is really when I try to focus on fitness a bit more. So that takes time. That is difficult to do. So, how do you fit fitness into your daily routine? How do you do it? Do you have much energy left afterwards? Do you start your day off with fitness, going to the gym, running, biking, whatever it is? It's a tough call, especially so for me. The danger is, and has been in the past couple of summers. What I will do is I will go to work. I work 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. I am an overnight guy, so the exercise really comes after work. So I go to work 9 to 5, and then I will walk, run, lift after work. And what ends up happening in the summer months, it's nice to get to see the sun sometimes, right? So getting to see the sun becomes a little bit addictive. And I will be out until 11, noon, and then sleep gets awfully hard because the sun wakes you up. So I'm going to have to sort of refine the edges of my day to really take advantage of the summer months and try to prosper during them as opposed to crash and burn, as is so often the case. But here are the fitness goals that I have for this month. These right here: 100 miles. I'm going to end up with, if all things go well, 125 ish this month. Last year, for myself, it was not until May that I hit 100 miles. In April last year, I think I ended up having 58 miles walked slash run. So to be hitting 100, maybe 125, 130 in April is pretty big for me. In May last year, I just barely crossed the 100-mile mark. It was the last day of May that I went over the 100-mile mark. So I ended up last year doing May, June, July, August, September, October, and November. So 7 100-mile months. I have here the opportunity to do uh, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, which would be 8 months. If I could find a way to squeeze 100 miles out of December, I would do it. It's difficult here. I don't have access to a treadmill or anything like that, but maybe I will by then. So 100 miles, 20 of which at least I want to be running. That comes out to, obviously 0.66 miles per day running. Not a terrible amount, not a huge amount, but that's still being pretty active. 100 miles plus 20 of them running. Now, this month, April, I had set the goal to do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups every day. Crashed and burned on it. The problem that I ran into again was getting home from or getting off of work, going and doing my creative work, my writing, my video making, going walking after that. So getting home, starting my workday at 9 a.m., getting home or 9 p.m., starting my workday at 9 p.m., getting home at 10, 10:30, 11 a.m., and then doing the 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups before going to bed is disastrous. So I'll have to figure out some other way to do that. But instead of setting a daily goal, I'll set that as a monthly goal so that one of the problems that I've found with daily batteries of, okay, every day I have to do this, is it becomes extremely demotivating when you fall off. So setting it up as 3,100 push-ups and sit-ups should help me. Now, 5 videos. Gray is the color that I use for this channel, the personal channel here. So 5 videos next month. I want to really stick to this time. Now, I set the goal for 5 videos for this month, but really I only wanted to post 4 of them. This is the second one that I'm doing, but I do have a script written for a video, a philosophy video called We Must Imagine Sisyphus, maybe dropping tomorrow. Hopefully dropping tomorrow. I have the script all done. Um, Probably be a sub 10-minute-ish video, and then recording it, and I'll have to work on some editing stuff in there. This will be the first time that I will have edited a video in this fashion, so we'll see how that goes. Then the writing goals for myself: 4 poems, 2 flash fiction, 1 short story. I cut out the starting the next novel because I haven't been doing it, and I've got too much to do. I need to type. I need to keyboard the last novel-sized project that I finished. I finished it all by hand, and then I use the keyboarding phase as a 1.5 draft, sort of. So I'll refine the language in it. I will undoubtedly, inevitably, I'll skip entire words in a manuscript, and I will have a sentence that makes no sense because I left out the subject. Things like that. So the 1.5 draft will help me redo that a little bit, and probably a lot of times what ends up happening for writers, or at least for writers with whom I have shared this sort of process. I used to host a novel writing 3 months. Every writing group that I did, we had a novel challenge in the summer months. So 3 months, you're looking at 20,000 words a month to equal 60,000 words by the end of the summer. And everyone that I did that with, it's on that 1.5 draft that you really sort of figure out what it is that your novel is about. Not the subject, but the theme, right? Not the people that you're writing about, but what the book is actually about. So I have a little bit of an idea on this project that I just worked on, but we will see once the full thing is out there if I actually have any idea. And then my super secret red themed project, 30,000 words for and 31 projects. That is going to be 31, obviously. There are 31 days in May, and right? Yeah, 31 days in May. And that'll be one project every day, and 30,000 words should get me there. Last month, I wrote 38,000 words. This month, with those projects, I've been sort of skimping on the words involved, but a lot more productivity as far as projects are concerned. Now, I'm an idiot. So, the video which will drop tonight on Stripped Cover Lit is a TBR to be read for the month of May 2023. I did 30 consecutive poetry discussions, 30 poetry discussions in 30 days on that channel. And I dropped the TBR for that little challenge, the National Poetry Month Challenge, the final day of March. So, what we're looking at here is me wanting to make 50 consecutive videos. Instead of the 30 for the month and the 31 going into the last day of March, if I do a video every one of the first 19 days of May, I will end up with 50 videos consecutively. 50 consecutive days of uploading on that channel, and I kind of want to do that. I kind of think that would be a pressing type of challenge for myself, and I want to get there. Now, money goals: 3 hours of overtime and finish below budget. Neither of these are goals that are particularly pressing. They're things that end up happening pretty much all the time anyway. And then reading goal, 300 pages. I am starting actually three separate series on Strip Cover Lit next month. but 2 of them will be read-along series, and I'll be finishing the fairy tale read-along. So for those 3 different books, that equals just a little bit outside of the purview for reading in general. Now, I want to spend 30 minutes setting my goals for 38. Always the summer months offer themselves to a little bit of rumination for myself. I was born in September. I set yearly goals on my birthday. So the past few years, the past 2 years, I haven't finished them. The year before that, I think I didn't even set them. I just completely blanked on it. And the past 2 years, I have never quite finished that Word document because the summer months I have been focusing so hard on fitness stuffs. So we will see how far I get with that, but I want to spend 30 minutes on that document. And I have a new project related to, or a new sort of format related to this project that I want to get 5 total projects completed in. And now I want to go over some quotes. I like quotes. If you've been here for a while, if you've been on Strip Cover Lit at all, you know I like quotes. So these are 3 quotes from Nietzsche that are going to help me stay focused this month, using them almost as incantations. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. I'm going on quite a while now of pressing my own limits. And here's the thing. I didn't think I was going to get this month done. I've got this month done with 4 days left in the month. I missed a couple uploads here, but I have days to make up for that. So every time that I have pressed myself in the past, I've ended up having to admit that whatever I was doing before simply was me not working hard enough. So this month, I will have made the equivalent, like the time equivalent, working full time, 120 to 130 miles walked/run, and the equivalent of 70 video, like the work equivalent of 70 videos posted. So all these times that I've told myself, I just don't have the time to post this video, that has been false. Because this month I've done 100 plus miles on my feet, worked full time, and I'll have made 70 videos. Done a little bit of writing, not as much as I had hoped. A little bit more fitness outside of that, not as much as I had hoped. But I have to admit to myself now that this type of effort and focus are possible for myself. And for me not to be executing on this level is just me using excuses. And someday I'll be 50 looking back on these years and think, well, I just didn't work hard enough. I could be living a much different life right now, but I wasn't willing to work hard enough. And I don't want that to ever be the case for me. Now, because I'm going to be working so hard and doing such things, this is going to lead me on a much different path than most people take. And for that, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. I gotta march to the beat of my own drum. I've got to do my own stuff. I have to continue through with the life that I want to live. That means I'm not going to be at the bar. That means I'm not going to have a lot of friends. That means I'm not going to be the popular guy. But these are the things that I have said I believe are important in this world. Was it Martin Luther King Jr. who said, you should be ashamed to die until you've contributed something to society? This is how I want to contribute to society. And if I get to the end of the road and I have not done so, it will simply be because I was trying to fit in or I wasn't working hard enough. Now, you must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. I like that quote. Sometimes what I do when I set these rigid lines for myself, when I set these standard goals for myself, when I set these parameters by which I feel like I must live, I forget the chaos. I don't bring the chaos with me. As someone who is the classical creative type, there are a million things that I want to do at any given moment. What's the old line from the Verve? I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can change. I feel like that with projects. I feel like that with not my job, but the work that I do. And sometimes when I schedule too much, I don't let my mind wander. And when my mind wanders, sometimes I get decent results. So those are the goals. That's it. That's all I have for the month of May 2023 to be doing, to be goal setting, to try to accomplish. If you like this sort of thing, it really does me a whole lot of good if you decide to hit that like button. If you find yourself here by chance but not design, consider hitting the subscribe button in order to stick around for more. I set goals every month. I have a philosophy video essay ready to record for tomorrow. Hopefully, that goes live. And I hope to have you back for the next one.